Oh my God, fan favorite Georgia Bridgers on the podcast. I'm so excited. I cannot speak bottoms, and I know you little bottoms are sliding right out of your chair because Georgia is the fucking best. She's so funny. She has her podcast, Been Gay, so go check that out. But on this episode, we get into her new girlfriend and how they got together and, you know, their slow start and sort of Georgia being in a bad mental place, but still making it work with McLean. And I thought that was so vulnerable and really nice. And we also get into emotional sex, which is really beautiful. Honestly, it's just like a really beautiful, emotional, but also hilarious episode. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'm on tour. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Dublin, London, Manchester, Edinburgh, Berlin, Paris, Amsterdam, Copenhagen. I mean, this is crazy. Brighton. I'm going everywhere, guys. So, and in America too. So make sure to get on my text alert or my email alert and patreon.com/WHGS to make this podcast possible. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Truly, most of the time I just razz you guys, but it really, really helps. So yeah, if you want to keep getting these great guests, we need the funds to do the outreach. So patreon.com/WHGS, give me $1. Listener, this podcast is sponsored by Smalls. If you're a listener of this show, you know that my cat cannot live without Smalls. Smalls cat food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find right in your fridge. Not the cat fridge, but the human fridge. And it's delivered right to your door. So get your cat healthier for this spring so it can run around and catch birds or whatever with Smalls. It's 2024. Are you still feeding your cat kibble? Head to smalls.com/gay and use promo code GAY at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code GAY for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code GAY for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. Listener, this episode is brought to you by Helix, the best mattress that I have ever slept on. Don't just take my word for it. Helix has been awarded the #1 mattress pick by GQ and Wired Magazine. It's even recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving your sleep. And right now, Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex and use code HelixPartner20. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
My favorite lesbian thing is when an emotional conversation turns into sex. We are banging after I pour out my heart and soul. We're like hugging afterwards, and I'm just still feeling so emotional, and I start crying. I was so overwhelmed, and I knew I loved her. I had been squeezing her hand 3 times, saying like, I love you without, actually saying it, and she didn't understand it.
I think you two will vibe.
Yeah, I already feel it. Because
I agree.
Our hair.
I was going to say blonde sees blonde. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Georgia. Sorry, I've been interrupted you.
No, honestly, my Delta headphones make me fucking scream. Am I screaming?
Okay, so
Are those from Delta?
Yes, they
not
are.
a big deal.
So
Right.
I texted, I said, Kylie, because I'm just constantly, I just ordered like $1,000 of Apple products because I was like, I can't keep stealing things from the office, bringing them places and losing them. So we have no headphones.
Just so you know, also, she knows that I only have 1 towel, and she was the one who expected me to bring like quality headphones.
You have 1 towel?
I didn't say quality.
Yeah, I have 1 towel. And I never got a second one of your face for squirting.
Okay, that merch will be made. I have emailed the team about we're having.
I'm a squirter, Georgia. Don't worry about it.
Georgia, we're having gay sex. We're having gay sex towels, and I forgot that you only had 1 towel.
That's so smart.
Isn't that smart?
Clever, clever, clever.
Yeah, the marketing came from necessity.
Duh.
But Georgia, thank you for being here.
Of course.
You're too good for us now. We've rescheduled this at least 45 times.
I know, a solid 4 at least. That one was on me.
I was actually
Yes, Kylie.
Oh, I was just
No, you
going to
go
say, I feel like I've seen you do your hair multiple times on TikTok.
Oh,
Like at a hairdresser's.
yep.
Yep.
Yes.
And they're gay and they're like,
yep.
are they
I got my
dating?
hair cut by my friend Claire. The two of us were like briefly seeing each other. So we schemed and we're like, let's make a TikTok because
Wait, is this the person that you were so over the moon in love with that you were posting TikTok day after day being like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm a simp, I'm in love?
No, that would be my current girlfriend.
Good. Okay. Glad to hear that did not come crashing
No.
and burning down. Okay. Good.
Yes. No. I mean, it did come crashing and burning in a way, but don't they all?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. But anyway, she did my hair and we both posted it and it went insanely viral and in a gay way. Thank God.
In
It
a
was very
very
much
gay way.
so like Shane from the L Word vibes, but
Me rewatching the video.
yeah, sometimes I rewatch it because I think I look really hot in the video.
It didn't come up in my feed, but your comedy has been coming up in my feed, which I love.
My comedy.
Like the stuff with your sibling is so
Oh my God, yes. Yay. Thank you. They're on one. They're trying to get back in their active TikTok era because I'm about to have more followers than them.
Good for you.
Ooh, yeah. The competition is the best. You should fight to the death.
And
you
we
have-
have been.
Do you,
Yeah.
they're in the hospital right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's
Right
clear
now.
we all have really healthy family dynamics.
I agree. And that's a cornerstone of my
George's
morals.
mom is lovely. I met your mom.
No, you met my sibling when I came to your show in Cincinnati a couple years ago.
I'm outing myself. I think I saw your mom on Instagram and
And she's cool. Hot.
Definitely.
your mom's
Cool. It's okay. I've heard it my whole
Cool.
life. I'm ready for it.
your mom's kind of a MILF, dude.
Yep. I'm used to it.
Alex,
I'm okay.
can we bring up a picture of George's mom, please?
I have to see George's mom. Oh,
we got
my
her.
God.
We got her on lock.
my God.
Well,
We're freaking out
she
right
has
now.
My
a
mom's like sitting in her house and there's just like a red laser pointing at her right now.
Okay. She is giving Dolly vibes.
Aww. She calls me Dolly.
Georgia, how are you?
I'm really good right now, which is so surprising because this last year, since I have been, the last time I was on your podcast, I was basically
Yes.
saying like, I'm like not really having a lot of sex right now.
Yeah,
And
you were down. Things weren't good. Yeah.
yeah, that was called the end of a relationship.
I also met your ex-girlfriend.
You did.
Yeah,
we
and
came
we-
to your show together.
And we followed each other, and then I had that put me in a weird position, Georgia, because you're my friend, and
Why would you tell her that?
because we're trying to make drama here, Kylie.
Drama.
This is-
Bring up the drama. Georgia's
we-
ex. Ah!
Yes, so much drama.
Wait, Alex,
much
pull
drama.
up the screenshots.
Please bring up the ex. We're gonna need
I
the
don't
ex.
think she's very, I think she deleted her accounts or I'm blocked. Hope I'm not blocked because last time I checked, we're on good terms. Last time I checked.
You know when someone blocks you because you're on excellent terms?
You're on the best
You know when you
terms.
cut off communication because you're like, I don't even need to speak to this person because our terms are so
they're
excellent.
so good.
Yes.
We just can assume we always have good terms.
Yes, the terms are ending now on good.
I agree. I blocked my last ex and then I texted them happy holidays and they blocked me back. So
Right.
now I'm blocked. Now I'm pissed again. I was on good terms when I blocked them. And when they blocked me, now I'm
Right.
coming after them.
I know this is
Right.
generic advice, but you really shouldn't text your ex happy holidays or happy birthday or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm going through my own journey.
And aren't we all? Aren't we all? I actually called my ex when she didn't wish me happy birthday. I called her and was like, why didn't you wish me happy birthday?
Good terms.
So that was me. So that's called good terms.
good terms.
That's
But
called
again,
your own journey.
who knows? I'm on a very like one-sided good terms sometimes with people. I've come to realize. in my life. So
Do you ever do that where you like forget like about shit that happened? I'll like run into someone and then they'll remind me of something that happened that was bad between us, and I was like, oh.
I'm like, whoa, that was really fucked up of me.
God, she sounds crazy.
I'm so glad we're on excellent terms.
We're on good terms.
Are you feeling better though? Because the stuff you've been posting has been, I mean, you have been euphorically in love. It's kind of fun to watch, honestly.
Ashley,
and I got nervous for you.
No, and thank you.
Because I was like, if this ends, Georgia is gonna.
Oh, it's bad. I'm gonna straight jacket. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be bad.
I know what you mean. I've been to the psych ward.
That's good terms right there.
Do they put people in straitjackets?
They didn't put me in a straitjacket.
I didn't say you. But do they put other,
got the socks, though?
No, people that should have been in a straitjacket weren't in a straitjacket. But that's why they bolt everything to the ground, including our beds, so we don't throw it at each other.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So with no straight jackets, I guess lots of arm wrestling. Was that a thing in the psych ward?
No, it was more like, it was just like screaming and like, you know?
Yeah.
This is some really good crowd pleasing stuff. I'm going to go back to Georgia's love.
Right.
Georgia, let's talk about your lesbian love.
So my big lesbian love. Basically, so in 2022, end of 2022, I got out of my long-term relationship, and like a classic little lesbian I am, I immediately started seeing someone else.
And we know who this person is, right? We've discussed this.
We've discussed briefly.
Okay.
But it's fine. We're on good terms. I don't want the world to know, please, for the love of God.
I'm not going to tell the world. I haven't told anybody, but it is the greatest.
Thank you. But basically what happened was, you know, after getting out of such a long-term relationship, jumping into something, like wanting it to be more than perhaps what it was at the time, I was but a shell of a man and lost just like every ounce of me. I didn't know who I was to begin with. It was so hard, you guys. I was down.
Me?
I wasn't calling anyone. I was self-isolating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, I think we should be calling our friends more. I think there's too much texting. We need to call each other when we're sad.
Fucking boomer. What the fuck was that?
Like a voice message? What about like, hey, like
no,
I'm
you need
so
to.
depressed.
You need to like put a thing. You need to put a thing out and have to hear something back.
Yes. Whoa, that was really philosophical. You really got to put something out and hear it back. Are you about to like sell me the Bible?
I think actually the Bible is the opposite of that. I think the Bible is an exercise in really putting a lot out there and never hearing back.
Not hearing anything.
I think
back.
that is the definition of faith.
Do you call friends?
I do call friends, yeah, because I'm a millennial.
I'm not on that list.
It's because you have one towel and Delta headphones.
Why don't you check in and go, hey, have you bought a new towel yet?
You know what? Once a month, I'm going to call you. When I get my period, I'm going to call you.
Oh my God, hopefully we'll cycle up. So I'll be on my period too, and it will be a horrible call. We'll be so upset with each other.
That would be so bad.
Georgia,
Just
you
tears.
can be on it too.
Thank you. Come on. We can do like
Three-way
a three-way FaceTime. Yeah.
Alex, if you get your period too, you can
Honestly, four-way call.
Down. Maybe it'll turn into a foursome. But who's to say?
Wait, we're
Alex
not
is
in
losing his
your.
mind.
No, absolutely not. Are you
Right.
Georgia?
Right.
Honestly, I'd rather take the HR violation than be straight.
I agree. I was playing like Would You Rather with my friends.
Yeah, I would rather be sued than have a straight experience.
Yeah, literally. And it was like, would you rather be straight or like have to like get married to the first person that broke your heart or something like that? Get married to your ex, like a bad ex. And I was like, I think I would have to like marry my ex. I couldn't be straight.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so weak because like,
What are you exactly?
whatever. Just
Right.
all of it, I guess.
Come on.
But I've been seeing girls mostly lately. But then today, I was getting gas in my car, and this guy almost hit and killed a pedestrian to turn around and ask for my number. And I was like,
I'll drop my panties now.
Yeah, I think I'm just whoever like really likes me.
Yeah. Wait, Kylie, what's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
There's that fire. I'm a Leo.
Nice. I don't know what that means.
Well, that's okay.
All right,
I'm going to go ahead and head out now, guys. Thank you so much.
What does
We've
a Leo
developed
mean?
a deep disdain for signs on this podcast. We've moved
That's
the
okay.
opposite direction.
I get it. What's the opposite direction of signs?
Religion.
Hatings.
We love religion.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Well, we are in the apartment. We are having gay sex. We're having gay sex with Georgia Bridgers, actor,
Hey.
content creator, the host of the hit gay podcast, Been Gay, with your friends. One of
My
them's a
two
comic,
co-hosts. Yep, Grayson and Cadence Demir. I almost said DeQueer because that's his Instagram name, and he's also gay, but well, queer. Yeah, the three of us just sit around, pick a topic to talk about, and then also eventually just start talking about sex.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. No, we love it. It's so fun. It's available everywhere. We kind of like what I was saying before, how I was down in the dumps. All of 2023 was the worst year of my life. But
Weren't you 23?
I was 24, turned 25. This year I turned 26. You always think I'm younger than I am, and I love it.
26 is like a young age too.
Right?
I'm 23. Sorry, I shouldn't be a part of this conversation.
23.
I'm so
I'm just
fucking
saying
young.
23 is a horrible year. Of your life.
No, 23 is horrible.
Horrible.
It's because it is because of an astrology thing.
Wait, I want to know this. I actually want to know the reason for it, because I am a believer that 23 is the worst year of your life for everybody.
Yeah. There's something about, I think it's like the 12th house return or 11th house return, something where it's like a bunch of cycles closing and change, and that shit can just be really fucking confronting and hard. It's like a legit planetary thing.
It's legit.
That's all I got. It's legit. Source me.
The planets are legit, so
Hey,
this is
y'all,
gonna be the
y'all
worst year
seen
of
them
your
up
life.
there?
Oh, I've seen them.
Oh, you seen them?
I've seen them.
Shit.
I've seen them.
shit.
I have a little
You seen a couple of
stargazing app.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you match it up with Jen?
My stargazing app?
Yeah.
We used, well, it's actually hers. And when we went to Mexico, we actually sat under the stars and looked for shooting stars together. Isn't that so nice?
So cute.
That's
Bro,
so cute.
I know. I'm so happy it's boring. Listener, are you listening to our Patreon exclusive You're Having Gay Sex? Well, here's a sneak peek of what you missed last week.
She was going down on me, and I started to come. But right when I reached climax, I got the biggest
Charlie horse.
cramp in my hamstring ever. Laugh emoji. I didn't want... So she keeps going at it while I'm alternating between intense pleasure and writhing pain. Laugh emoji. She let go with this big grin, but I roll onto my side and I'm like, I need you to help me with this cramp. Haha. And she's like,
There are 4 bonus episodes a month of this series, You're Having Gay Sex, on our Patreon at the $10 tier, and then 2 at the $5 tier. Patreon.com/WHGS. I guess I'll talk about this today. I just can't. I'm in an open relationship, Georgia, but it has been so dry. I mean, dry.
Really? What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Nothing is going on. And part of the reason is because when you're in a safe, happy relationship, the bar is so high. If I'm tired, if I think they're annoying, there was this, I just keep having stories of things not happening.
Okay, perfect.
There was
I like
this,
that.
There was this one where I was like, okay, not a lot happens in this story. So I'm really going to need
You're edging us, and we're okay with that.
Ooh, my nipples are hard.
Look at Georgia's ready.
I'm ready.
No, I kind of need commentary for you guys to hold this up.
You're
Okay,
saying it's
got it.
boring,
So
maybe.
let me look, I do this every week It's been almost 4 fucking years.
Yeah.
Okay?
And you're like super happy. This is better when you're super not.
Exactly. This podcast is great when you can't find anybody and you're making mistakes.
No, for real. Our last episode was great because do you remember what your story was?
My good person story?
Yes.
Epic. And now it's one of my favorite jokes.
It's a period. I can't stop saying period. I hate it, but I love it. So I am not going to stop, but just know it pains me.
You keep going.
Thank you.
You do it as many times as you want.
Period.
I was in a city. I'm not going to say what city. And here's the thing. This girl that I'm going to talk about, like, I do think she was really sweet. Mm-hmm. And this story does not exactly paint her in the best light.
Right.
So I want to be sincere about that and say, like,
no, be a bitch, for fuck's sake. Come on.
Okay,
The story's about me, Georgia.
I knew it.
I'm like sitting here holding back tears. No. It's fine. You're like, go for it.
The sweat is just like beating at the top of your forehead.
So I was in another city and I was having a great time. Can I just say, like, my shows have been so fucking fun. They have been so fun. Like, thank you everybody for coming. Like, for the first time in my career, I just really feel like even over the past few years, like, the comedy people are at the shows and it is amazing. Like, I'm having the best time. And I feel like I can write about the things I want to write about, even when they're like a little bit taboo, a little bit edgy, you know, I'm really having a great time. So thank you. And I was having a great time at the show and I was walking on stage, and at this particular venue in this particular city, I will not say where.
Right. St. Louis, Missouri.
It was St. Louis, Missouri. I walked past this beautiful, beautiful woman, and she smiled at me as I was getting on stage. And she had the most beautiful smile. And if you know me, I am just like a sucker for teeth.
Me too. I love good tea.
Why would you say it like that? I'm just a sucker for teeth. That's all I'm looking at, actually.
Isn't that like, that's one of the tests on like the early childhood psychopath test, obsession with teeth.
Wait, also, can I just say I accidentally touched Ashley's foot with my foot?
I was going to let it go.
And she instantly went,
no, I was going to let it go. I have So Lucas made fun of me the other day. He was, I don't know if it was on the pod, but you know, I'm not like, I don't know. I think this might be early childhood trauma from being gay, but of course,
And
the
a
people that you're,
psychopath.
and the psychopath, the people that you're touching the most are same sex, right? And so
Yeah.
like, I've just noticed that people are way more touchy-feely with their friends than I am. And I think it's because I was always like afraid of being seen as gay or like literally in love with the girl that I was about to hug. And so I'm like a little bit, Lucas said, if you go to like hug me or touch me, I go, there's no way to say this. It's a visual thing. So sorry for the, I kind of go, no, not feral, the opposite. I kind of go, like that's like, I just tighten up, you know, like
That's sad.
yeah, it is kind of sad.
the
I'm
hugs
working on
feel
it.
corporate.
I'm
Right?
working.
Oh,
They're
I get
corporate
it.
hugs. I totally know.
That's,
but for girls that I'm interested in, of course, I'm giving them for real hugs. But like,
Right.
sorry,
Not for
I'm
fake.
sorry, Kylie.
So you're not interested in giving me better hugs.
That's right.
Whoa.
Well, I have news for you, Ashley. You see this? Only high fives from now on.
I'm down.
I
for
thought
this.
you were going to
sweaty.
hit her.
And
It
it
was
was sweaty.
sweaty.
It was
Yeah,
sweaty.
it was
Really
really
sweaty.
It was sweaty. No, I get it. Sometimes I like cringe out with hugs too because I self-soothed as a baby. Because in the 90s, they taught parents, don't soothe your crying children. Leave them in their crib to cry it out.
I think the science is still with that. I think they say that is actually the better way.
Well,
Not for Georgia.
it's not for me. Science.
Listen,
Source, me.
your mom didn't have time. She was getting it on.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Right. How do I respond to that? Yeah. So what's your story?
So anyway, I was getting on stage, saw her. She was beautiful. Teeth. And I didn't do a meet and greet at this particular show. So I was just like, how am I gonna meet this woman?
You're like, I want to meet and greet her.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't do that. A personal one-on-one. Like, to me, there's ways to do this that are not weird power dynamics. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be like, you, green room. Like, that's yucky.
Hey.
That's disgusting.
Ew.
Also,
right?
How do you feel about that if they're like bought a ticket and they know already so much about you? How do you like navigate that?
It's very weird.
Yeah.
And usually the answer is no. That's how I navigate it. But if I get the sense that someone's not really that familiar with my work and is very, like,
It's fun. I love you.
clearly sane.
It's so funny to say stand up. If you're not familiar with my work.
Stand up.
I'm thinking about
I get
me
it.
being like fake masturbating on stage for one of my jokes. You know my work.
Pen with feather in ink.
Feather and ink.
No, okay.
You know this
so if
radio program that we put together.
you get a little transatlantic accent. Hey, you want to meet me after the show, kid?
Oh, yeah. That'd be so hot.
That was really good, Georgia.
Thank you.
I was like, I'm probably never going to see this girl again, but wow, she looked really cool. Nice teeth. Good to know. Just great that she's out there. Glad she's doing it. She's beautiful. And then she posts something really funny on her story and tags me. And I don't remember exactly what she posted, but when I saw it was so funny, I was like, great. Like, she's smart.
That's
she's funny.
the number one thing that'll just like turn me into a super soaker downstairs if they're funny.
Funny. Oh my God. It takes
It's
me
so
out.
important.
It's the most important thing. So
especially when they're super hot, you're like, oh, you get to be like super hot and like a fun person.
yes.
Right?
I mean,
Because sometimes it doesn't go hand in hand. Obviously, the three of us prove all of that wrong.
What about the four of us, Alex?
Sorry, Alex.
so we make plans really quickly, like we meet up at like a dumpling spot.
That same night,
Next day.
dumpling.
What's your problem?
I just feel like you picked the dumpling spot because you could watch her teeth sink into a dumpling.
You wanted to see if she was like good with chopsticks as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck you guys.
You wanted those dumpling tricks with her teeth. Like a skating video.
Yeah.
You know? Continue.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Georgia. I was like, I don't understand that reference at all.
But I'm with you and I see you and I support you.
You know what I say when I go down on a woman?
Here comes the choo-choo train.
Woman, I go.
Chugga.
I go Calabunga right before I go down there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So she got there, and as soon as she got there, I was like, I misread this vibe.
Uh-oh.
Very, very beautiful, very attractive. But for me, you know the type of person these days that speaks in like phrases?
It's all like TikTok phrases.
Yeah, like all TikTok phrases.
Like
No.
Yes. And it's like full sentences. It's like they've pieced together a story just with those phrases.
It's like Mad Libs.
Yes. I wish I'd done more work before this episode to like come up with like a thing, but I don't even know what they say.
Yeah, she was
Holy
like,
shit.
oh my God, Ashley, this dumpling is cunt. You're so slay for bringing me here.
Yes,
you really
yes.
serve.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's that.
Yeah, Bestalina, I love this vibe. And then she started going
Yes,
like,
yes.
you and me. He.
And I was
yeah.
just like, I really just want to hear who you are.
Yes.
Right.
I think that's a Gen Z tactic of like when they get nervous. They
Nervous.
just like revert
Yes.
to
I think she might have been really nervous. And I just like, she also drank a little more than I was comfortable with.
Yeah.
And so I just was like, how the fuck do I get out of this situation? I've made a
Yeah.
mistake here and I don't want to waste her time and, you know, that whole thing. But more than that, the first story that she told me was a time she tried to commit arson. And for me,
Sorry?
yes.
Now
Yes.
it really sounds like you were on a date with me.
It was a revenge story. It was about someone who
Kylie's just
had
flicking a lighter in the corner. Oh, wait, an arson revenge story?
yes, someone had wronged her friend in a very real way, but maybe just report it to the cops and maybe don't set the guy's house on fire.
I love that because honestly, I am that toxic where I'd go on a date and be like, yeah, I told the arson story, but if you can't handle me at arson, then you can't handle me at my best. Okay.
Yep. You don't get my vulnerable side if you can't handle my arson side.
She was being intimate with you, Ashley.
You don't get me at my best if you can't handle me at my arson.
Yes. You have to go
Just
through
facts.
arson to get to the childhood trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the bond.
arson-
I think that arson is childhood trauma,
yeah.
perhaps.
And then that was story 1. Story 2 was getting hit by a car.
Oh my God.
I was
Is
just
this was she like a cartoon? Like she just has like she like turns into a tornado and like
Yeah, when did the piano fall on her
she's
head?
Wile E. Coyote. I was on a date with Roadrunner.
right.
Oh my God. Yeah, so she did. I know she was into me because when she walked in, she went, "Auga," and her eyes popped out of her head.
Her tongue like rolls down like steps. Tom and Jerry run in.
She has a soundboard with her.
No, she was so sweet, honestly. And I think it just had
Okay.
been a long time because she had gotten hit by that car. And so she
Oh
was
my
like
God.
living with her parents for a while. And
Yeah, she's so nice. I think just when she got hit by that car, she only remembered
Yeah.
a few things, and one of them was arson. So couldn't really blame
One of
her
them was
on that.
arson and the other was my work.
She
God,
goes in,
Georgia, you're so funny.
she goes into a coma, and then they start playing "We're Having Gay Sex in the Hospital." She wakes up. Ashley, Gavin.
She's like, I must go in this nameless city.
Dude, that's awesome that you woke a girl up from her coma.
I know. I
Right?
have a lot of talents that people don't know about. Oh, and then, okay, I don't think we can include this. She told, basically, we can include this. She basically told me that she was sort of trying to get into the
up.
entertainment space. And so I was like, okay, between all of these things, like, I can't. And I sort of used that as my out because, but I meant it too.
Yeah,
Like, it wasn't,
it's complicated.
it is really complicated. And I was just like, this is too many things. Arson is one thing, but if you're trying to make it as an actor, I can't.
Oh,
That's
I
another.
get it.
You can brush off arson.
Yeah, I think
But
actually
the
she might
arts-
have been doing the arson story as a monologue.
It might have been a monologue.
And then she's
Oh my
like, "Can
God.
you send this to Harrison Ford, your biggest connect?"
Harrison and I are so close. Why won't Harrison do the pod is the real question. Harry, if you're listening right
Harry.
now, and I know you are, my Harry Ford, I love you.
Harry, baby.
Indiana
the pod.
Jones
Come on.
fit is gay.
It is.
It's so gay. That guy's gay.
Obi-Wan.
I just started throwing things. They're all gay.
Right? I agree.
Everybody, a Temple of Doom. Okay.
Temple of Doom. Where'd you get that from?
That's
huh?
a butthole.
What if I told you I've never seen Indiana Jones?
That's
You know that Harrison Ford is my closest friend. Why would you tell me that?
Well, because I wanted him to just see me as like a normal person. You know what I mean? Like I don't want him to be like, oh, everybody knows me from Indiana Jones. Georgia especially really knows me from Indiana Jones.
You're trying to hook up with Harrison Ford, so you're telling him.
I'm
That
like,
you haven't seen
Indiana what? I mean, I'm from Ohio, so I understand Indiana. What are you talking about here? You're so funny.
Indiana
You're so
Jones,
funny.
Ohio Bridgers. I get it.
Ohio Bridgers.
Okay, wait. So how did you like?
Okay, so I called her an Uber because I was so nervous about this whole situation. I was like, this just feels a little. I was like trying to be nice, and then she was like, no, like it's cool, like let's hook up, basically. And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep being nice. And And because like you want to let someone down easy, and I wasn't gonna be a bitch to this girl. Like,
And also, I am not a big drinker either, and I went on
right,
a
I'm
date
sober.
with a girl
She's
recently.
like a little tipsy.
I was not comfortable with like
The
being
same
with
thing
someone that's-
happened to me. It's
Really?
weird. It's uncomfortable.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm calling you an Uber. Like I paid for everything. I called you want to treat someone well when you're rejecting them. I sound like an asshole.
Right.
And honestly,
Right.
this
No,
girl
you
is
sound
great
respectful.
for someone else. Listen, she's hot and
Exactly.
spicy. She's committing
Her
arson.
teeth are sharp. Her teeth are sharp. They can go through dumplings. I've never seen someone.
They exploded. For me, it was quite sexual to see the soup hitting her face.
Yeah, if you
Ooh.
like camping and you just need a human knife, couple up with this girl.
Hey, let's get her Instagram in this. Who is she?
No, 'cause she's great. She really
Yes, I know.
is. She just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It was
That's
too
fine.
much.
And
It
for
sounds
me.
like the dynamic already set you guys up for failure because it sounded like she was nervous.
Totally. That's what I think this ultimately was. She was nervous. She word vomited. She drank a little too much. I got her an Uber, and then I'm putting her in the Uber, and she goes, "Can I kiss you?"
Oh God, I'm literally, my skin hurts. What did
And
you
I was
say?
I was like, oh God. I was like, I was attracted. Let's be real. I was attracted to her.
Valid.
So I was like, I don't think we should kiss because, I've made up my mind that this is something I don't want to do. And like, I don't want to like have my clit driving my decisions. So I was
right.
like, I don't.
Clit-cisions.
Clit-cisions. Also known as a clitoral circumcision, but
Right.
don't get that one mixed
Separate.
up.
Don't mix
Keep
it up.
them. It's a homophone.
Keep it
So
separate.
I keep your clit-cision separate from your clit-cision.
Yes. Yes. Duh.
So I said I was like, I don't think that's a good idea because I don't want it to lead to something more. And then she leaned in and I had to swerve. And she hit my cheek. And I've never swerved a kiss before. And this girl is so hot. I don't think this has ever happened to her before. And I
Right.
feel like I just feel so bad about it, dude.
But that was disrespectful of her that you
Yeah.
said, I'm not interested in this, and then she still tried to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's cancel her.
Cancel. She's canceled. Not
No,
for the
let me-
arson.
The arson was cool.
Arson was, let's be honest. The arson was really cool.
The arson was pretty sick. But let me be clear. Yeah, that's not cool, but like people make mistakes.
No, yeah, of course. It's not like she's evil.
Yeah,
She was just nervous.
No.
She's just nervous and she's freaking
No,
out.
she is the bane of our existence. We hate her.
We hate
She's
her.
the worst.
I just think this is honestly, I do think it's like a really teachable moment. Like, we all have horrific dating stories, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to be like the end of the world. Like this thing happened. It was slightly violating. I know she was really nervous. She was trying to make her last Hail Mary pass.
Yeah.
I was very kind about the letdown and I got a smooch on the kiss. And then we communicated via text afterwards and we cleared up the whole thing. And I really hope she enjoys her career in entertainment.
Good. Yeah. Right.
I look forward to being in a movie with her. That being said, I'm going to plug our film. I can't wait for you guys to see Clit-cision.
Clit-cision.
2,
Yeah.
coming out in theaters.
It's like Interstellar, but for clits.
And it's in 3D. It's in 3D and IMAX.
It's an IMAX. It's the
Yep.
full thing.
The full
yeah.
experience. Everybody leaves with a clit
I feel
at
like
the end of it.
Look under your
That's-
chairs.
That's the clit-cision.
That's the Clit-cision, the
incident.
other part. Yes.
that's
Yes.
good to know though that she wasn't probably like really impacted by that because you can tell she knows she's hot that she tried to lean in.
I know. I think that's what it was. It was hot privilege.
Yeah.
Hot people, get over yourself. Not everyone wants to
Georgia,
kiss you.
shut the fuck up.
Sorry, guys. Just had to really get in there now that I'm feeling better about myself. Thanks, y'all.
Well, that's my gay sex from this week. Listener, this episode is brought to you by Smalls. The cat food, so good, I have considered breaking my vegetarian diet to eat it. And it's made with protein-packed ingredients that I would find in my fridge. Like my fridge, not the cat fridge, my personal fridge. That's what makes Smalls so great. I've been feeding my cats Smalls. They absolutely love it. Their fur is shinier. They're puking less. They are happier. After making the switch to Smalls, 90% of cat owners reported overall health improvements. That's a big deal. And don't just take it from me, because the team at Smalls is so confident that your cat will love their product that you can try it risk-free. That means they'll refund you if your cat won't eat it. But they will. Your cat will eat it. I promise you this. It's 2024. Are you still feeding your cat kibble? Head to smalls.com/gay and use promo code GAY at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code GAY for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code GAY for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. It's mating season, listener. And what better way to get a lady or whoever you got in your bed than to have the most comfortable bed in the world? Helix mattress. Love has sprung. So get these springs and memory foam under your butt right now. Let me tell you about why Helix is giving me the best sleep of my life. I went to helixsleep.com/gaysex and I took their 2-minute quiz to get matched with the perfect mattress for me. No matter what you have going on, they've got something for you. Whether you sleep hot, cold, with a partner, if you got back pain, maybe you're exceptionally tall, they've got something for you. And it's a big decision, but don't you worry about that decision. First of all, you're going to love your Helix. I know that. But if you're worried about it, you got a 100-night trial to try it, and there's a 10 to 15-year warranty after that. And like I was saying, because your spine needs some extra TLC, every Helix mattress has a hybrid design combining individually wrapped steel coils in the base with premium foam layers on top. It's the perfect combo. I'm telling you, I've experienced it. I've got one. It's the best sleep I've had in my life. And right now, Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listener. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex and use code HelixPartner20. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now. Oh, listener, I know you're going to like this one. Solo pleasure is a healthy and natural means for everybody to explore their bodies and desires, aiding in understanding personal sexual preferences and potentially enhancing partnered experiences. Each person's body is unique, so it's essential to explore diverse options and listen to your body for whatever feels best. And our friends at Lelo sent me the Sona 2 Cruise. And when I tell you it's amazing, oh boy! And their toys have the best technology. The Sona 2 Cruise uses sonic pulses that resonate deep into the internal structure of the clitoris for an entirely new sensation. And I'm blushing. I think you can probably hear it saying this stuff, but they are not wrong. And sit down for this one. This toy has a lot of surface area to cover every possible nerve and neuron or whatever. Its softer, deeper, bigger mouth gives you complete satisfaction, both inside and out. Keep the romance alive beyond Valentine's Day. The month of love continues at Lelo. Visit Lelo.com for exclusive discounts on luxury products and use code GAY10 at checkout for an additional 10% off your purchase. Don't miss out. This is love extended. That's Lelo, Lelo.com. And use code GAY10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase at checkout. Go get it, listener. Georgia, did you have gay sex this week?
I had phenom gay sex this week with my girlfriend, but I want to tell a previous story that is like a love phenom gay sex story.
Okay. Do you, okay, wait, can I ask you a question before you jump in? Because
Please.
you are famous and because you're on social media, do you ever did you worry when you are so, you're very beautiful and you have a
Thank
really
you.
phenomenal online presence. And I've met your ex. I was a
Yes.
little worried for your ex when the content started coming out about your
Right.
new relationship. Did you think about
Yes.
that at all?
So Here's the
Not
thing,
that it's her problem. It's
Ashley.
not her problem.
No, not at all. There was, definitely a lot of distance between when my now girlfriend and I started dating and like my ex and I when we broke up. I did meet my girlfriend because of my ex, some would say.
That's
Not,
rough.
It's a little rough. But here's the sitch. My girlfriend's name is McLean. She's lovely, wonderful. She and her ex was friends with my ex. So when all of us started dating way back when, we all became internet mutuals. So I've known about McLean since 2018.
And how long have you been in love with her?
What's February?
Okay.
5 months.
Okay.
How did that shift happen?
Yeah.
Good question. So we all had our like respective.
Good hosting,
Hey,
Kylie.
that was a
Well done.
really
That was
good
really
question.
good. That was good
Really
question.
good. That was good
Nice.
question. Good question. You should be on
Guys.
podcasts.
Okay.
This kid's got it. So
You got the X Factor, kid.
you got it, kid.
I'm like, so what happened next?
Right? That is such a good question, Kylie. Oh my God. Thank you. So basically, we had our respective breakups, whatever. And then McLean doesn't really post on social media a ton. I'm a chronic poster. It's my job. So throughout the years, I'd see her posts here and there. But then, suddenly I was like, oh my God, like McLean is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But, it was always just this person I knew on the internet. I never again will be in a long distance relationship. Take me out back and shoot me if I ever
They're
get
the
in one
worst.
again.
They are the worst.
Fucking worst. Also, I was in a 4-year relationship, you guys, from when I was 20 to 24. And we did all that stuff. We moved in immediately. We were long distance. We broke the distance, la, la, la. So getting out of that relationship, I was like, I finally have an opportunity to date in my 20s. I'm going to date in my 20s. AKA, I'm going to have a lot of sex.
And then you were like, and I am miserable.
And I am miserable. I am miserable. I hate
so
myself.
sad.
I'm so sad. I'm constantly wondering if I'm catfishing people. Anyway, McLean
Georgia,
posted.
what is wrong with you?
I'll send you a picture, Ashley, and you will be like, okay, I get it now. Anyway, McLean posted on her. I'll send you a picture of how I look. You guys, I was down in the fucking trenches. McLean posted on her. I'm losing my fucking mind.
We just get a picture of a lizard,
Right.
an iguana. Georgia, oh my God.
Your
what
head is
happened?
decapitated. Oh my God, Georgia. Put your head back on, Georgia.
No way. This is who I was.
Where are your eyelids?
I have no teeth. McLean posted that she was moving to LA. So that was in March of 2023. And I was like, fuck it. I'm swiping up. I'm sliding in. So I was like, oh my God, where are you moving? And we were like giggling, but she was being a little bit friendly. And I was like, not sure if I like this. But I basically was like
friendly, like too friendly?
like, hey, queen, very like, when a girl says you, hey, queen, no, it's not flirty.
I will say, I call Jen dude and bro all the time.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but that's because you're dating
you
now.
also do romantic stuff. Like you don't just like you're like, hey.
It is while we're fingering, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, dude, you feel so good, dude.
no, but I say that flirting with girls too.
I mean, I
Yeah.
say that
I
because I
just-
think
yeah.
it's a part of our vernacular.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
not like we're like
Yeah.
using like I'm gonna pull up the
But
dude
some
right
girls
now.
hate it. Some girls really hate it.
Well, they
They
need
don't
to
like
when you
get
do
a grip. I think.
I'll let them know.
Yeah.
Next time that
hey
happens,
guys, get a grip,
I'm going to say get a grip.
Get a grip, dude.
dude. if you want to be my lover, you also have to be my bro. You know.
Make it last forever.
The Spice Bros.
Anyway, I gave her my number. I was like, text me when you move here. And the day she moved here,
Yes.
she texted me. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. She texted me and invited me to her friend's birthday. And I was working on set because I'm an actor. I was on set. And all my friends were day drinking the whole day.
Can you say what it was?
It was just a short film, a student short film. It was Netflix. No.
But were you working with the girl that she went on the dumpling date with? Because she's also in the industry.
It was this intense like teeth moment between the two of us.
Ooh, Ashley's going to go nuts when that gets out.
Going down on a girl. Who needs a fucking soundboard? Who needs a soundboard? Anyway, she invites me to a party. I'm like working on set all day. My friends are day drinking. And I'm like, guys, like, make sure you can still come out tonight. I want to go meet this girl. Yes. And everyone got too drunk and too tired by 7 p.m. So I took a shot of tequila and took my ass to that party by myself.
Good for you.
Thank you. And I saw her. We were texting throughout the day, and I was like really laying it on in a flirty way. I was like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to scissor.
You walk into the birthday party, and as soon as you get there,
straight to her.
Yeah. I'm here for McLean and only for McLean.
McLean, step forward.
I'm not here for any drama. I'm not here to make friends. This isn't Friend Island. This is McLean's friends party.
And then you go, and somehow you guys have been dating ever since.
Ever since. No, actually, there was like, we were on and off for a little bit because I was
honestly good. Take it slow.
Especially because McLean just moved to LA, and it sounds like they already have friends, but like it's so hard when you are starting a life and then also starting a relationship, because then you tend to isolate yourself a little more than you would.
Yeah, exactly. That's really real. When I moved to LA, I moved like in a relationship, and it was all so new, but like the two of us stayed in this apartment for majority of the time we were here together, you know?
How did you, because you guys said you were on and off, how did you navigate that? Like you both wanted to make this work and be a relationship.
So in the beginning, I was honestly kind of toxic, and she came in showing me what some might call the love I deserve. And I was like, ew, you like me? Get away, girl. But also, she works in the music industry and she tours with a band. So she moved.
What band does she tour with? Are we allowed
Mount
to know?
Joy. Yeah, Mount Joy.
Oh, I love Mount Joy.
Yes, they're amazing.
Can we go on tour sometime, Georgia?
No, next time they're in New York, we can go together, I'm assuming. McLean, hope you say yes.
McLean dumps you after you ask her
right
that.
I can't believe you invited them she would never.
The Spice Bros, are you serious?
Are you kidding? No,
those are the one people that can't come to Mount Joy.
They can go to Mount Misery. Anyway, she left for tour for like a week after we had like started talking, and I didn't want to build a relationship over the phone because I was just so hard
You
left.
were sick of the long distance.
Yeah. I was like, how do I know if it's real? You know?
When Jen went to LA for a few months and we've been dating for several years.
Yeah.
I was in a long distance relationship for like 6 years. And anytime we like tried to watch something on TV together, I just got so sick of it so fast. I was just like, this is bullshit. We're out of sync. The audio, like, well, I don't want to do it. Like, I've had my fill of it. I can't do it. Like 6 years was too much. I'm over the limit.
That's long.
So I just went like really harsh left, and I was also just like going through so much. You know, I was having like an identity crisis, not really knowing who I was. I was honestly going through like a really scary like financial time in my life, and had to like get another job to supplement. And so of course I'm like, oh, I'm a failure because I can't do just content anymore. La la la. All that to say, I pushed McLean away and kind of like soft ghosted, which is so against my morals. So against my morals.
Ghosted.
I soft ghosted. Basically,
It's like a half dead ghost.
I was going to say, aren't ghosts kind of soft?
Right? No, it's like it's a sweet ghost.
Yeah.
It's a ghost that will like caress your cheek as they tell you they don't want to go on a date with you. Anyway.
Honestly, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell me how horrible I am, but in a gentle way.
Okay. Come on, degrading. So then she came back, like asked me on a date, and I was like, I'm really not in the space right now. And then I fucked up with the hair TikTok. I told her I wasn't in a space to date. And then a week later, I went on that date. And then the viral video went
And
viral.
did you say you were on a date in the video? Mm-hmm. Georgia, what is wrong with you?
So many things at the time.
You were so lucky that she forgave you for this.
I know. It was also because I had known the hairstylist for like a year. It was just like we ran in the same friend groups. And I think she asked me out on a date. I'm actually forgetting. It was so long ago. So I was like, yeah, like I'll do it. It wasn't like I was on the dating apps actively like, I want to go on dates after I told her I'm not in a place to date.
I'm going to be devil's advocate too, because like it sounds like
I don't have a hard opinion on this.
Ashley, really, you need to calm down because it sounds like
Ashley, please stop yelling at me.
you're being crazy. Like you didn't I mean, like you and McLean knew each other, but it's not like you were like, I'm never going to date anyone again. I just don't want to be in a relationship because we like each other, right?
Put yourself in McLean's shoes.
Probably sucked. But that's
No, it sucked so bad.
I'm just
she definitely
Team McLean,
wasn't
okay?
asking me. No, and me too. And I have apologized many times for this since.
But also, like you said, you were going through identity stuff. It's like, it's a good thing you figured that shit out before you got into a relationship and then dragged her into that. And then it ended messy before you guys even got a proper chance to flourish.
Correct. Like the two of us, now that we have the perspective, you're so real. Now that the two of us have the perspective on everything, we're like, I'm so glad everything happened the way it did because we just straight up weren't ready. So all that to say, you know, that thing ended with the hair extravaganza. And I just kept finding myself thinking about McLean consistently. You know, when you are dating and you see someone and you're with them and you could be tired, like steps away from death, but after hanging out with them, you feel revived.
Yeah.
That's how I felt around her.
Steps away from death is
Steps away from death. I'm literally digging my own grave. Literally was digging my own grave in the beginning of our relationship. And I just felt so me around her on a time when I didn't feel like myself.
That's the best when you're in a relationship that energizes
Thank God it
you.
got to that point.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll give you like the quick story to get into the actual sex bit.
There's more. Yeah, let's do it.
There's more. We started talking again. She was in a place where she didn't really want to date. Whatever, it was back and forth. She low-key soft ghosted me. We started talking again, finally, in August. And she invited me to a Mount Joy show. She asked me to be her girlfriend in November by spelling out GF with margarita salt on a margarita cup while we were out to dinner. Cute. And then...
How did she do that?
Yeah, that sounds hard.
So we went out to dinner, and I literally was like, she better ask me to be her girlfriend tonight or else. Or else. So I ordered a margarita. I agree. It was an ultimatum. I like ordered a margarita, and I like, at the end of the night, I'm like playing with it. I like turn the salt into like a smiley face and turn it around. And she's like, okay, my turn. And she like does it. And I'm like, and then she switches it and it says GF. I'm like, and I said yes. The next night, here's the sex. The next night, I kind of get like pretty intense mood swings when I socialize too much. I'm the kind of person who really needs to recharge and be by myself.
I get that.
I feel that from you.
Yeah. Psycho.
Oh.
No, it's part of your diagnosis.
Oh, it's my diagnosis. Right.
Right.
Anyway, we went to the bar. I'm in a horrible mood. I'm like probably going to get my period soon. I'm just so tired and exhausted. So I was just in like an upset mood. And we go home.
I'm thinking about an open mic that I did immediately after getting a call from my long distance girlfriend where she got really mad at me and like broke up with me. And then I was like literally on stage and It's the only time that I've ever gotten off stage while I was on stage.
Oh my God. And it's like with the open mic guys in like a horrible bar.
And I'm usually having so much fun at these things. You know, I'm like hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. And I was just like, tears were welling up and I was just like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue.
It sucks. We get back home, and I have been like notoriously a person who self-isolates and doesn't say my feelings because I just like had the thought that no one else can help me. You know, like it's my fault that I feel this way. I have to get through it on my own. Turns out you can communicate with those around you.
Thank you, Georgia.
Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you.
We gotta stop.
Georgia, tell the fucking story.
Right. I shared all this with McLean, and I was really scared. And it sounds so easy to like tell your partner like I'm having a bad day because XYZ. And that was really fucking hard for me. So my favorite lesbian thing is when an emotional conversation turns into sex. That is exactly what happened. We are banging after I pour out my heart and soul.
What was the transition though? Because you were pouring out your heart and soul.
Right.
She
was like
holding
comforting me. She was like holding me. And then I think that just like naturally progressed.
I know exactly what you're talking about when you're so emotional and like your body just like feels a certain way. And if you feel trust and comfort with that person, you're like, I want to be close to you.
Literally, I want to be inside of you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Hey,
Like what?
You're like,
Oh, like sex is good? You know what good sex is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Did you misread that as me like rizzing? Did I look like a hey mama lesbian for a
little
second?
bit.
I was literally about to say, you were like, had you had your hands on, you were like, you know, and you're just so close to someone, mamas.
I think I would love to be a hey mama lesbian. I think it'd be fun.
Try it. Why not? Go for it. Be yourself. Be you. Be a hey mamas.
That sounds like a campaign for like the human
Hey
rights
mamas.
campaign. You
You know,
hey mamas.
The no hate, but
Yeah.
hey mamas.
Hey mamas. Yeah.
With the Nike sports bra on. So we have this really good sex. I have an earth-shattering orgasm.
Wow.
And we're like hugging afterwards, and I'm just still feeling so emotional, and I start crying. And I have had sex where I've had like teary eyes here and there, but this was crying, and I was like, oh my, I was so overwhelmed, and I knew I loved her. I like had been squeezing her hand 3 times, saying like, I love you, without, you know, actually saying it, and she didn't understand it. Right?
McLean didn't understand Morse code,
McLean
but
didn't
I said
understand
I love
Morse
you.
code. Literally, she thinks I'm like squeezing SOS this whole time.
That's so cute.
But I told, she's like, what's wrong? Like, why are you crying? I'm like, I just like am feeling so much for you. And she was like, well, what do you want to say? And I was like looking at her, and she goes, if you don't say it, I will. And then I said, I love you. And she goes, I love you so, so, so much. And then I found out that for the past weeks,
she
she'd
wrote
be
it on
like,
the margarita, but it melted off.
no. She wrote, no. Ashley, no.
No, Ashley, you obviously don't know how margaritas work.
Fuck,
She
sorry
wrote-
guys.
She's been writing, I love you on my back, and I didn't know. Like tracing it.
That's
The way both of you just went,
cute.
You guys are both so happy. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's so yeah, now every time I go down on her, I go, and yeah, I'm very happy, and that is my gay sex.
Well, that was beautiful.
Yes, Georgia, we're so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
I have to run and grab a charger for this computer, or I'm gonna
Okay.
lose you. But
no, please, I have abandonment issues.
yeah. You guys stay here. I'm gonna grab the charger. But Kylie,
Okay.
will you walk Georgia through her plugs for the Been Gay podcast?
Absolutely.
And all, of that, all the beautiful things. And when I come back, we're gonna banter more. So if you're turning this off, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, because
it.
honey, we just got started. There's 2 more hours left of this.
Fuck yes, good. I've got a whole
Georgia,
day.
finally, it's just you and me.
Finally,
God,
the blondes are
been
back
waiting.
together.
Okay, Georgia, Tell
Yes.
everyone where they could find you and what's coming up for you.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, Georgia Bridgers, or on TikTok at Georgia Lynn Rose. I just post gay shit all the time. Speaking of gay shit, my podcast, Been Gay Podcast, you can find us on all socials at Been Gay Podcast. We're not very good at our socials, I'm not gonna lie, because we do everything by ourselves, and we also have other jobs in our early 20s, and also don't really have good self-discipline, some would say.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have Harrison for donate to your pod too.
Please, that would mean the world to me. Indiana. Daddy 40.
Kylie Vincent the first. Oh, I'm going on the road next month. I'll be in Charlotte, Raleigh, Atlanta, Asheville.
Yeehaw. Come on, South.
Yeehaw.
Thank you guys for listening. What a fantastic episode. Patreon.com/WHGS for a bonus episode with Georgia and to stream my live shows and for bonus episodes all the time. All kinds of cool stuff. Cameos with me, Zoom calls with me, all kinds of good stuff. And my tour dates, I'm going all around Europe, as you may have heard. So get on my text alert to get a text or an email when I am in your city. I'm going to my mother's birthday dinner, so I just don't have the time or the emotional space to fucking do this gay thought, okay? Some of us have things to do. Some of us are working on some stuff, and we have to go have dinner with our mothers. So I'm not doing a gay thought. This is the gay thought I am getting. Here's the gay thought. I am preparing myself emotionally for dinner with my mother, whom I love, but it's also dinner with my mother. Okay? Have a good week, everybody.